In this tutorial, you'll learn how to recycle 5 t-shirts from boring to absolutely amazing and unique. Hey guys! After posting my do-it-yourself shorts tutorial, many of you asked for more clothes DIYs. So today we're making shirts, tops and all that cool stuff. I'll show you how to transform 5 plain boring t-shirts into fabulous tops that you'll adore, I promise. Wanna see it for yourself? Let's do it! Let's start with this spiral dyed fringe t-shirt. You'll need a shirt, fabric spray paint, elastics, scissors and beads. First, we're going to color the shirt using a spray paint. Place the shirt on the flat surface. Locate the center of your shirt and pinch it there. This will be the center of your spiral. Now start twisting the fabric like so. You can also use the palm of your hand. Then start feathering the remaining parts into a spiral with your other hand until you get a nice little cinnamon roll. Now I'm getting really hungry. On with the t-shirt. We need to secure the shape with elastics so that our roll shape stays in place while painting. Tuck the shirt parts peeking out under your elastics like so. I want to color 2 opposite fourths of the circle in pink and the 2 other in blue. Hold your stencil over the shirt so you have only 1/4 of the shirt exposed and spray the color on. I started with pink for the first fourth of the shirt, now I'm moving on to the blue spray paint. Then go in with pink again and lastly with blue on the last quarter. Using the same stencil, cover the shirt and spray on the blue paint. When the front is painted, flip the shirt around and repeat the steps on this side. Use pink on the same 2/4 as before and do the same with the blue spray paint. Spray applies the color in a wider circle, therefore it's necessary to use a stencil if you're working with more than one color. You can be quite generous because spray paint doesn't tend to leak throughout the fabric. You can also just pour some paint on the t-shirt for a higher pigmentation. When you're happy, cut the elastics and here's the result. As you can see, the edges are much sharper when tie-dyeing with spray paint instead of usual fabric paint. If you want more colored stripes, just go ahead and tie the shirt into a roll again. Pinch it at the same spot as before, twist, feather the shirt, secure with elastics and start spraying. Since I want to add just pink color this time, I'll spray a pink spray paint over the entire shirt, both on the front and at the back. Cut the elastics and now the spiral design is even more pronounced. I love how it looks, like a cool skeleton spiral. Finally, we can proceed to the fringe part. Start by cutting along the bottom part of the shirt to make it a bit more cropped and to get rid of the edge. For the cute fringe, make narrow cuts vertically approximately 1/2 inch apart. You can go as high as you want with it. I decided to make about 4 inches long cuts. You can cut both the front and the back of the shirt in one go. This way you get equal strings on both sides and you finish quicker. Next we need to pull each string, this will gather the material and won't look that freshly cut. Before we start tying the strings, I recommend placing a piece of paper inside the shirt to separate the front and the back strings. We'll decorate fringes with colorful beads. I decided for lilac, blue, white and yellow ones. Take your first and fourth string, it doesn't matter where you start, and thread on 3 random colored beads. Make a knot to keep them in place like so. Then take your third string, go through this loop and pair it with the string number 6. Add beads and make a knot. As you see, you need to have 2 strings between the 2 you tied together. So now you must take the 5th and the 8th one. Put the beads on and make a knot. Continue tying the strings with beads all along the front and then turn the shirt around and continue the same steps at the back. Take 2 strings, thread on the beads and tie a knot. In the end you will get this cool cross-tied fringe which I absolutely adore. You could just make a normal fringe, maybe add some beads to each string, but I think this cross-tied fringe looks so much better. My shirt had a wide neckline, so I like to wear it off the shoulder. If you cut the fringe shorter, you can totally make it appropriate for school. It goes great with jeans and will give you that fun and carefree accent to your outfit. Next, we're making this adorable cat shirt. We'll need a shirt, fabric paint, container for color, sponge applicators or a paintbrush, scissors, self-adhesive paper, pencil, a piece of cardboard and a printed shape or caption of your choice. You can print out words, smiley face, flower, animal, you name it. I chose to go for a how cute caption and a kitten on the front while painting kitty paws on the back. It will look spectacular. First we have to cut out the kitten, the how cute caption and the paws. I want to have 3 different paws sizes, so I have to cut all 3 out. If you want to have all one size, it's enough to just cut it once. You can put any caption you like on your shirt. For example, a real name of your pet if you have one. When all the shapes are cut, place them on a self-adhesive paper, outline them with a pencil and cut them out. The important part for us is the paper embracing our shapes. So I like to make one cut to reach the shape, a cat in this case, and then cut it out in one go. In the end, you need to seal the cut with the tape or a piece of self-adhesive paper. Do exactly the same for the caption. One cut to reach the letter, cut the letters out and seal the cuts. See how we get a perfect caption stencil. And lastly, make few paw stencils. I made 2 big paws, 2 middle-sized and 2 small paw stencils. Before you start painting, place a piece of cardboard inside the shirt. This will prevent the color transferring from the front to the back of your shirt. Stick the How Cute stencil on the shirt and don't forget to place a small dot inside the letter O and E. Time for my favorite part, painting! Dip the sponge or a brush into the paint. Always apply the paint from the edge towards the center to get a sharp and neat edge. I'm using pink and green fabric paint for this shirt. I decided to color the word how and a dot in pink and the word cute in green. Normally the fabric paint looks best on white fabric, but you can also buy paint meant for darker fabrics. So if your shirt isn't white or some other light color, make sure to use dark fabric paint. I applied 2 coats of paint and now we can remove the stencil. First I'm removing the 2 dots with tweezers. Then I carefully peeled off the big one. Look how beautiful it is! Simply perfect! Let's move on to the kitten. Stick the stencil in the middle of the shirt below the caption. When choosing a shape for your shirt, I recommend going for a simple one. This way it's much easier to make a stencil and color it neatly. Also keep in mind that if you're using one color, you will only get a shape of an image, so make sure that the shape is representative enough. Once the paint on the front is completely dry, flip the shirt around and place the paws on the back. I decided to place them diagonally, starting with 2 smaller on the bottom and then bigger on top. I'm making 3 pink and 3 green paws, starting with the pink one on top. Again, apply the paint from the edge towards the center for a neat result. When you're done with the first paw, go ahead and peel away the stencil right away. It's much easier to remove it when the color is still wet. The edge will still be sharp and precise. I've been obsessed with fabric paint lately. I love how you can transform plain pieces in something unique and creative. You can also make a shirt for your friend's birthday. There's nothing better than a personalized present. And in case you were wondering, fabric paint is completely washable, so you'll be able to use your amazing customized clothes for many years. Last paw stencil to peel off and I'm all done with painting. I'm absolutely in love with this design, especially the paws on the back. We are not yet finished with this shirt, no, I also want to cut it into a muscle tee. Cut away the bottom edge, I didn't want to go too short. And cut away the sleeves, making larger holes for the arms like so. Give all the edges a good tuck and we're all done with this gorgeous top. How adorable it is! I like wearing muscle tees with colorful bandeaus underneath, so here I went for the pink one. I finished this cute girly look with some distressed jeans shorts and pink sneakers. For all you edgy girls, I'm creating this cool American flag top with side cutouts and chains. You will need a black t-shirt, scissors, chains, black thread and a needle, star studs, self-adhesive paper, masking tape, red and white fabric paint, container for paint, sponge applicators or a paintbrush, and pliers. Lay your shirt flat. Cut away the bottom edge to get rid of that suit part, but you still want to keep the shirt long. Next, cut all along the sides of the shirt. Start where the sleeves start and continue cutting straight along. But before you reach the bottom, start cutting towards the corner, making a curved cut to the outside like so. Fold the shirt in half and cut the other side by following the edge of the already cut side. This way you get a symmetrical cut on both sides. Get your chains, I'm using 2 different sizes of silver chains, and sew them on the sides of the shirt. The chains will hold the back and the front of the top together and will also add a cool detail to the design. Using pliers, cut about 3 inches long chain pieces. A combination of thinner and thicker chains will look awesome. Take your thread and a needle and make a knot. Now we're ready to start sewing. Flip the shirt inside out because